My name is Thomas Tillwicks. I'm from Switzerland, from the Swiss TSO, Swissgrid. I'm working there actually as a senior advisor to the CEO. I'm a member of the ENTSO-E board since 3 years. Well, there was no single time that was outstanding in my career. It was more a sequence of interesting times and of fascinating tasks. If I look back to my career, there's a clear sequence of experiences in which I increased over time my knowledge more and more. I started as a young engineer after graduating from the Technical University in West Berlin at the Berlin utility, which was named BEWAG. And BEWAG was operating the Berlin system as an island system. This was a very challenging time. At that time we had a peak load of 1,700 megawatt, a biggest power plant of 300 megawatt with a maximum output of 255 megawatt, which means 15% of the peak load. And after a trip of such a unit or a network failure, there was an immediate decrease of the frequency, and it dropped within 1 second about 1 hertz. And the automatic load shedding system started at 48.6 hertz, which means that there were about 1.5 seconds to restore, to regain enough power to maintain, to re-establish the balance in the system. I became the specialist for short-time reserves. And how did we cope with such incidents? We achieved this by providing enough storage capacity. And that is very modern in our world too. Why do I say this? This experience in Berlin gave me fundamental knowledge about the functioning of the power system as a whole. The next step of my career began in the mid of the 90s when the liberalization of the electricity sector started in Europe. I was a chairman of some of the important working groups in Switzerland to prepare the rules for market opening, such as usage of the system, tariffs rules, balancing mechanisms. So I became a little bit the architect of the market rules in Switzerland. From 2001, I was a Swiss member in the ETSO steering committee, so representing whole Switzerland at ETSO. And after the foundation of ENTSO-E, I became the Swiss member in the market committee. If I may go to 2 further steps that characterize my career. First is September 2003, the blackout in Italy. I was the leader of the Swiss delegation in the UCTE investigation committee, and it was very challenging, hard work over 7 weeks to analyze what happened and to look if everybody, and also Switzerland, has followed the rules of UCTE. Well, this is my career, and as a conclusion I can say I look back to an extraordinary sequence of challenging tasks. There were a lot of highlights in every time of my career, and I'm so grateful for all the experiences I got. It is obvious, the electricity system becomes more and more complex due to variable RES generation, due to increasing amounts of distributed energies, due to demand-side management. I am convinced we, the TSOs, and the whole industry faces a fundamental transformation of the electricity system. And let's not forget, the transmission level and its operators, the TSOs, are the only ones overlooking really the whole system. So therefore I'm convinced that TSOs will get more and more into the focus in our societies. So I would say working with a TSO will provide a unique opportunity to deal with highly complex technical issues, with challenging financial and regulatory questions, working in an international environment, being exposed to a diversity of cultures.